Why can ADHD in girls cause other mental health issues?
Yeah, that's a complicated question actually. So ADHD is often present with other conditions, not always, but often, more often than not, somebody has ADHD and they have something else, and that differs for different people. So some people might have a learning problem, like dyslexia, or a maths problem, or other people have behavioural issues like oppositional defiant disorder, and other people have anxiety or depression, and so quite often presents with other things. But as well as that, ADHD possibly contributes to a risk for other disorders. So people with ADHD, they're more likely to experience trauma. So they're more likely to get head injuries, or they're more likely to get assaulted, those kind of things. And that raises the rates of other things like PTSD, which can be an issue itself. And as you kind of know, it's pretty stressful when you've got ADHD and things aren't going well at school, and your stress levels are building up, and that can contribute to feeling low and potentially getting depressed, or some people get very anxious about how they're doing at school and can develop anxiety in relation to school and their performance. And ADHD can have effects on self-esteem sometimes for some people. If they're feeling like it's the biggest part of them especially, which isn't usually the case, but often it can affect self-esteem, and that can be a risk factor for things like depression later on. And then people with ADHD are probably a bit more likely to have substance use problems later in life, maybe stress, maybe because they're a bit more impulsive sometimes, maybe other things that we don't really know too much about. But so it's often associated, but it possibly does contribute to some other things as well. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I don't know. That's confusing, because ADHD is its own thing, but it also causes so many other things, and then they add to the ADHD, and it's just a whole big mess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, often it feels like a big mess, doesn't it? Sort of not quite sure where it starts and stops and what's contributing, but it can be very stressful, can't it? Trying to get by with the issues you have. But, yeah.